So I just watched Tuca and Bertie, and what the f am I looking at? Tuca and Bertie is a relatively not new show that I've been trying to get into ever since it first came out. Coming from the same brilliant mind that made BoJack Horseman, Raphael Bob Waxberg. Since I checked out Long Story Short, aka the last Bob Waxberg fielded Netflix original show, last week, I figured I might as well rip the band-aid off and finally watch this show too. Tuca and Bertie's been on my watching radar ever since it was released back in May of 2019, sandwiched in between seasons 5 and 6 of BoJack Horseman. But I wasn't sure what to expect from this show. Despite being creative and executively produced by Lisa Hanawalt, a cartoonist and character designer on the BoJack front, the shows seem pretty similar in stature. The only difference is, based on the trailers, it seemed like Tuca and Bertie was going to be way more focused on comedy as opposed to the heavy themes and character development synonymous with BoJack Horseman. In fact, it's a pretty far draw from the sardonically told family tales from Long Story Short as well. If this show was a person, it would be your little sister who's cracked out on sugar after trying to smoke Smartie Dust after dinner. The first episode is especially rife with this sudden realization. Just from the intro alone, this show felt so much less subtle and more overstimulating than BoJack could ever hope to be. The characters feel ripped from the same world just off their design, but the energy here is cranked up to 10. Imagine if one of Todd's shenanigans that he talks about off screen was its own show and was also black coded. That's Tuca and Bertie for you. The main characters we get to live by are Tuca Toucan, the sassy, hyperactive go-getter, and Bertie the song thrush, the anxious, straight-laced thinker of the duo. They managed to balance out pretty well despite how much I think that character trope is overused. I mean, this is literally just one of them days, except the wildly free-spirited character doesn't make me want to kill myself. I mean, how stupid do you gotta be to give your boyfriend who doesn't pay rent the money to pay rent? Sorry, getting a little off track here.
Your boyfriend took our rent money and dipped.
Getting back to the show, I wanted to be irritated with how off the walls the animation style is, but honestly I've grown to love it. While I long for another show to have the quiet and deadpan delivery of a 2002 Clone High or a 2015 BoJack, I adore the creativity in this show's animation. It's the difference between saying a character's a dick and them literally being a giant rooster.
Fucking cock.
It's the difference between a character telling another character their ideas for a house and them literally jumping into the blueprint to get a better look. The difference between simply sending text back and forth to those same texts jumping out of the phone and running to their destination. Tuca and Bertie absolutely revels in its absurd ways to visualize little messages, and I love it. In addition to that, the writers can balance out that difficult load of having a universe that is so wacky and whimsical and still filling it with real world problems. Because oh, trust me, there are some spicy problems and conflicts here. Commitment issues, sexual harassment at a young age, as well as the workplace, matriarchal issues, hell, no matriarch at all. It seems like despite how bright and funsy this universe is, the pains of adulting managed to overtake everything anyway. I never knew what to expect with the plot next. It's 80% balls to the walls wackiness, and then that 20% sneaks up on you. Makes you want to curl into a ball, dude. It's maddening. With the first couple of episodes, it felt like I was disassociating at times because there was so much going on. Usually I like to play something while I do my first run through of a show, but for Tuca and Bertie, I just couldn't. I blink for 1 second and there's someone's boob coming out, exploding medicine cabinets, little kids getting their ice cream stolen.
Being a bully is cool again.
The first episode is literally about Bertie accidentally handing out her boyfriend's grandmother's ashes on accident, and by the end of the episode they bake her into a cake and he eats her while she talks to him.
Speckle, my boy, my dearest grandpeep.
If that doesn't scream the stakes are low and non-existent, I don't know what does. But Tuca and Bertie are such likable protagonists with real passions and flaws, it keeps just enough realism in this silly world to merit us as the audience giving it attention. We want to see them succeed, we want to see them reign supreme in this goofy paradise. Unlike Netflix, who canceled it a mere 3 months after its initial release. Tragic. Luckily, it was given 2 more seasons on Adult Swim, so I have that to look forward to after I make this video. I want to talk more about the male characters in particular and the character development, but I'll save that for the 10-minute pitch I do on this show. For now, what did you guys think of the show? Did you enjoy it? Was it funny? Did it speak to you in the same way that other BoJack fielded projects do? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what shows you guys want to see me review next, and I guess that's about it here. Enjoy the rest of your day.